talked about how they were running Brigitte for a lot of that first point. It just did not work out. Sinatraa, he's been spotted, so he's going to have to go back out to the
in the fight. And even Troikoven needs to hide behind the wall for the time being. Smurf to step up to the plate, and Vancouver look a little bit early here. Get rid of Sinatraa to start the fight, and there it is from Haksal. A freebie in the air as he goes for the melee. Vancouver look much sharper in the early damage trade, Matt.
You see waves of Bye to Violet. He flies off the side as that'll be the Titans taking that first point. You can see the effect of Doomfist, and whichever one of these players gets the best of the opposing team today could be the one matchup that decides this, as Haksal's able to get in, connect with three players, get a little cheeky with the waves there, and gets hit with a rock by Troikoven.
Like he was able to still get out with rising uppercut, but here come the dueling coalescences. Troikoven's off in a corner. What? Incredible! Haksal lays waste to the shock. It's all by his own hand. And that's the Berserker at work.
Yeah, and you can see this from Haksal's POV. So goes in with the punch. They know they have to operate through this small choke. And look at that halt there from Tizzy. Oh, man. What a meteor strike.
Minsu early on. He's looking for Slime. He'll have him too. Face to face with Tizzy. Sing towards the point. Janu Kit. That's a big punch. And Sinatraa fights the kill. The Titans are close to winning the round, though. So the Shock had to win this fight. They take the point.
It's Slime. Slime's going to have to get on the point.
99% and ticking. Can he touch? Yes. Slime gets on in there. Keeps around going. The rest of the Titans in hot pursuit. They're not far away, but they've lost their Lucio player. Some stall here. Tizzy and Janu are on the scene. Sinatraa doesn't connect the rocket punch, but he'll wait for Tizzy. Not much he can do with Reinhardt. So Minsu, he didn't do any better. Troikoven to the high ground now. He's going to lay the flux down. They've lost Striker, but still with 5 players. The Shock are favored here. And a sound barrier will really make things easier. Over time, still being kept alive here. Slime tries to throw himself once more, but a map 1 victory.
Shock's favor in a big way.
We're back with map number 2 and more in just a moment.
We've all been waiting for, we were bigging it up as the biggest matchup of the year so far, and Sinatraa was really getting the better of it over Haksal. You got to remember, Haksal, he plays around his team a lot more. He waits for his team to set up the plays, create a bit more space, whereas Sinatraa gets all the resources pumped into him to allow him to pop off, and he was absolutely dominant. I mean, just look at these numbers here. He's leading in final blows in the comparison. He's dying a lot less as well. Haksal being punished way more when he's going into these fights.
And the San Francisco Shock just played their game as well. They came into Lijiang and they played the comps and stuff that we've seen from them before, whereas the Vancouver Titans were switching stuff up and not really enabling Haksal in that kind of way. Then you go into Icon
play, knowing that.
The Vancouver Titans need a kill right now, though. They want to start the fight off at a player advantage. Haksal will be the one that is searching. Troikoven gets taken low, and Sinatraa also looks a bit bruised right now. Here's the opening. Haksal goes in, but Violet is the first to fall, and the Titans now have control of the high ground. Pace these kills, and Sinatraa is as bloodthirsty as they come. The Shock will get to stabilize here, but the Titans have a very healthy time bank to work with.
In the meta we are in right now, where you can get these chokes close.
The sound barrier. The Titans now no longer have any support ultimates in this fight. Sinatraa drops in, comes out with a fist. He was knocked away to win this fight, but Haksal is down. The Titans have lost their Doomfist and their main initiation. But Sinatraa is left free to roam in the backlines, but it's Mott, in fact, who opens up the account. Sinatra's there, though, and late in the fight. There's nothing you want more than a Doomfist, man, just to pick up those final kills.
And you will trade losing your Reaper like the Shock did for getting the Doomfist on the other side. In this type of setup, your Doomfist is really your initiator, your disruptor. And then the Reaper, you just kind of teleport him in.
Sneak in
everybody's distracted, right? And he sneaks in through the back and he's able to clean up some kills. So as long as you have your Doomfist alive, like the Shock had there, they didn't have Striker up, you're still in a really good spot.
San Francisco traded their Gravitic Flux for the Titans sound barrier. Looks like it paid off for them in that fight. Much easier for Sinatraa to find those kills, and there it is, an early pick-off. He wasn't even for that one. No casualties as a result of them, and both used their coalescences. Sinatraa tries to turn around quick 180. He doesn't get the finish on Sol Minsu, but he forces him to back away to his own team. Slime gets another sound barrier, but Mock has 1-2. They've already lost Striker, though. San Francisco are going to have to double down on this fight because they're going to lose it if they're not careful. They push out the left side room, and Sinatraa finds a kill on Haksal. He has to trade his life for it, though. Propelled quite the frosty reception, and he's going to get caught in midair by Sol Minsu. Now what for the Shock?
And if they can just keep Haksal alive, they'll get these types of plays and they'll get these types of fights pretty often, as they were trying to bait them out again to teleport behind enemy lines, open it up.
As crazy as this meta is, one thing is for sure as a defending team. The enemy Doomfist is going to try and get a quick kill. Coalescence starts the fight off this time, though. The Shock want to try and make sure they have the healing available. But Haksal wants to drop in. It's on the high ground. No kills from that one. It's just a repositioning ultimate. And he gets rid of Smurf, though. It did force the Shock back. And now without a big shield to hide behind, things get a little bit riskier for San Francisco. They have to double down or get out. They cannot do both.
It was a nice boot from Monk. He actually knocked the Titans down from the high ground. They know how important it is. Go right up to the top as sound barrier comes in here from San Francisco.
Violet gets dropped down. Can he get away with the fade? He does, but Sinatra's already been removed for the Death Blossom. Sominsu look like they've got it figured out. Getting rid of the Doomfist first, the rest will follow. Haksal is thrown up into the air, and it's a trade of kills out by the Sigmas. But Tizzy is gone. The Titans don't have the main tank anymore, but they still seem happy enough to fight. Sominsu gets rid of Choikobin, but Smurf set up on the point. The Shock is starting to capture. Meteor Strike doesn't get Smurf. He's behind the shield, but the damage is done. Sinatraa, what does he do here? Combines with Moth, they are outnumbered. But Haksal was very low. Janu catches Sinatraa as he tries to get away, and there's just 1 minute left now for San Francisco.
And the Shock wanted that fight bad. They knew they had all 4 members of the Titans weak. They are not able to capitalize on it, though. Choikobin switched over to the Wrecking Ball just to try and get back, fight it. Not able to make an impact, though. So he's going to go back to Sigma. As really, you're just going to have support ultimates for the Shock in what could be the final fight.
I mean, starting off with Coalescence definitely won't hurt them. The Titans don't seem all that close to their sound barrier. We'll see what Slime can do in the next few moments. Janu gonna have to retrieve his shield in just a moment. Another Gravitic Flux might be a good way to start the fight, though. Here's the sound barrier. The drop comes in, but the Shock are unperturbed. Both support ultimates were used there, though. Now the Shock don't have anything left to work with, but it may not matter. Sinatra's gone down, but the Titans are in deep trouble. Striker set up on the point, waits for the kinetic blast to expire, and then gets the killing blow on Janu. Slime has to head for the hills. He'll hold on to that sound barrier because the Titans, they're going to need it for point. He will spawn close, so he'll be back in the fight in just a moment. But with Tizzy down, things start to get a little bit more nerve-wracking for the Titans, Matt.
And Tizzy died while he was placing the supercharger down, so you don't get a use of it here for the Titans.
Accretion connects with Twilight. He gets absolutely rocked, and Haksal's down. Choikobin's found two with a Shock. They come out of nowhere. They bring no ultimates into this fight, and yet it still seems to be enough to get the job done against the Titans of all teams. That is ridiculous.
Put them all in the sky, then land that Meteor Strike, but you see the Maywall again coming up clutch.
And a Blizzard to follow up here. Haksal was lucky that he careened over the top of it, but he needs to enter the dome to get damage done. Janu's frozen solid, but Sominsu's already been removed from the pack. Haksal with a Meteor Strike, but Smurf definitely gets on the other side of his barrier. He avoids the radiating damage, but he's still removed by Tizzy. Choikobin trying to hold down the 40, gets rid of Haksal. That's a lot of the damage for the Vancouver.
It's just not a lot of time for the Shock. You know, you're really looking at like 3 fights here. At best, depending on how they go.
And the Shock had like multiple false starts on their attack trying to get to point A, Matt. They lost Sinatraa multiple times.
Violence almost at a Coalescence here.
It has to be perfect for the Shock. They need to get an early kill. What? Here's the Coalescence. He is doubling as fast as Twilight gets the Coalescence, and Striker gets in there and gets Reaper does strike it twice. Janu and Tizzy are down. Slime gets shut the Shock down. Sinatraa trying to go in. Gets in the back line. Seismic Slam does connect, but where are the kills? Twilight, Coalescence is out, Johnny's low, Tizzy's down! They get rid of the main tank here, but Sinatraa loses his life. No, the Titans set their feet. This is our house, for now.
Can the Titans hold, though? See that golden checkpoint at the top of the screen? That is only where the Shock need to get in terms of point B take.
33%.
To put them...
Maybe even 12. Sinatraa goes in early, look at that disruption in the back line. Meteor Strike, he gets rid of the supercharger, and Slime is down. Lucio is missing. Violet gets himself another one, and Sinatra's far from done. They get rid of Twilight in the offside room, and then San Francisco shot. Match point, baby. Death Blossom, Sominsu comes in with a Wraith Walk just to stall it out. He goes down. The Wrecking Ball now going to try and drop in, and Slime desperately. It's not enough. Match point has been reached for San Francisco. They haven't lost one map in the playoffs so far, and they're looking to continue that trend.
What am I watching? That's nasty. This is carnage. What a murder. This guy is filth. Oh, get wrecked.
It's win or go home. It is absolutely crunch time.
Somebody stop this guy!
It's not stopping! It's not stopping! What the heck is going on?
Well, if you've been wondering when the 11th hour is, it's right about now. And, well, Vancouver need Haksal more than ever, Matthew. Look at this head-to-head between Doomfist players.
I mean, Sinatra's leading the damage, final blows, less time played, less deaths. Sinatraa has been lights out today here for the Shock. And I think it's been tough for Haksal to get anything going because the San Francisco Shock have focused him down so well throughout the series.
They tried to punish Sinatraa early on Temple of Anubis, and they did. The Shock had a very slow offense, but somehow they always...
Francisco Shock was very close going into the final control point when the Shock executed an incredibly coordinated combo on the Spark. Smurf launched Orisa's Halt, pulling the Spark directly into a waiting Sinatraa Doomfist ult, wiping them out immediately.
Sinatraa gets a triple kill. They might just turn this one around right now, and they have! Sinatraa absolutely massive. The play set up by Smurf.